Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation, and I am in the G04 Gundam. This is the Encounters in Space situation battle, and I am with Avocado Zala and MS Bop, and this is from his Saturday all-day stream. I was only able to show up for 3 games, and apologies for that, but yesterday was just busy. I had a dinner to make for Angelique Damon's birthday, and it was just kind of a long, stressful day otherwise, so just a bother. But dinner came out okay, so that's okay. And yeah, this is a pretty good round I play in the G4. The round I wish I had actually recorded was, of course, this was after Friday night. We had a long conversation about how you never record the best rounds, and yeah, the first round I played with them, I was in the same situation battle in the G5, which is at a tremendous disadvantage in this round. And I managed to do a 0-death round. So that was great and all, but I didn't get it recorded, so, such is life. But right now, I'm trying to pick the best possible moment to use my Mega Beam rifle, because I know I'm not going to get a chance to charge it. For one thing, it takes like a full minute to charge. It's basically a bunker buster when you get down to it. But it still does a ridiculous amount of damage, like 4,000 or 8,000 damage, something like that. Uncharged. You just have to plant your feet to use it. So I'm just, waiting for a good opportunity. And I'm figuring with all of them stalled by the opposite side of this building, getting across this is the best chance I'm going to get. And I believe I forget how many shots I take, but I believe I make 2 of them. Got him. Yeah, so it takes so long to recharge that you can probably intuit from the fact that I made 2 shots that I do die during this round. Well, as you can see from the damage I'm taking here, I'm not going to make it all the way through. But yeah, it was a pretty good round. The arm beam guns on this thing actually pack a pretty solid wallop. I'm impressed. So I'm playing this. If you end up in the G5 in this, remember that melee has a type disadvantage against general, and the entire enemy team is general. So do not try and play it like melee. It has a Gatling that's pretty powerful. It has a beam rifle that charges. Make good use of those and keep your distance and just play basically a support role. I only broke out my beam saber at all at one point when it seemed like there was not another choice if I wanted to get some damage in, and that is the only time I used it, and it worked like a charm. So yeah, just be very careful how you use the G5 in this room. If you go all gung-ho and try to melee up close with it, you're probably going to get murdered, especially against a coordinated team. So keep your distance. And that's pretty good advice for using the G4 as well. It can, it's got decent defense, a lot of hit points. It probably can go toe-to-toe with something if it needs to, but as a charging rifle mobile suit, you're going to spend a lot of time doing hit and run. And, if you have good teammates, like I have good teammates, they will manage to keep the enemy off of you. Zala did a great job in this round and the one previous of, keeping the, using his bazooka and his Jim Command off of me, to keep the enemy off of me. And, same difference here. He and our G5, who was actually doing a pretty solid job, despite going into up-close fighting, which I'm just not good at in this game at all. I finally, after however many years, gotten the hang of going, around people, getting past them so that it's harder for them to turn and counter you. It took me a long time to get the hang of that. So, yeah. Just waiting on the respawn here. And yeah, team's all fairly concentrated here. I think our gun cannon's going to be gone in a second because it only has 290 hit points. Looks like Zala may get dropped before I can get back in there too. Yeah, there's the gun cannon. And there's Zala, and now I'm in. That was a frustrating thing, just I played around before we started before Rosala started the stream. Like, I just missed the beginning of it because I was just getting around him before I had to do some other stuff. And I was on a team on the 0080 mission with the 5 Gym Cold Climates versus the Hygogs and Zakus and all that. And I was on a team that did not understand coordinating your respawns. And since together the Gym Cold Climates can do a lot of damage to Xeon because of their grenade launchers, because of their rapid firing machine guns, they can win that relatively easily if they're coordinated, but the team of randoms I was on was so not coordinated. It was really kind of sad. But, such is life. That's the part of Gundam Battle Operation that I will not miss, getting stuck in a room with random folks and not having any kind of fun, because there are just ways that they're playing the game that are different from the way I'm playing the game. A lot of it is not even they don't know. A lot of it is just, coordinated differently. I figured since I died trying to get the mega rifle shot off last time, I just take it right there. But, that's something, watching Istvan and Angel play Final Fantasy XIV, I did not expect that to take after he dodge rolled, but hey, I'll take it. Just watching them play Final Fantasy XIV, they're on the Euro server, because that's where most of their friends were, and, they have some trouble whenever they end up playing with French players, and it's not just because of the language barrier, it's because the French players use a totally different set of strategies devised by French YouTubers that, of course, the English-speaking players and German-speaking players and all of those other ones are not really privy to. So that's kind of difficult for them. Now, you'll notice me just backing off a lot here and trying to keep my shield up, which is now destroyed. But that's because I noticed that they were all kind of pointed right at me, and with 30 seconds left and me being like one of the highest point value things on the map, I did not want to run forward and engage the entire enemy team. I did manage to get to where it was just this one Zaku, and that I'm willing to take a chance on because his chances of killing me in 30 seconds are relatively low. So, and that's another thing that I forget a lot, but I remembered there. Your forward beam saber slash in just about any mobile suit you use is the fastest slash you have. So if you're going to take a swing after a tackle clash like that, always use the forward swing. It comes out the fastest. So if the other person does the same thing, you'll knock each other over, and it's pretty much, you will each have a moment of invincibility, and you'll have a chance to reset yourself. If the other person doesn't do it, you should stun them before they can attack you, and you should be good. So, that's something that I forget a lot, but is useful to know. And yeah, we won by a pretty good margin, and I wound up with top score and top damage, so that's unusual for me. So yeah, I praised Bop for the last mission, because we did pretty well on that one, and yeah, praised Azala on this one, because yeah, without the Gym Commands, managing stun and taking the front lines on this, I would have died a heck of a lot more than I did. So yeah, it was a good round. It was fun. I have one more from that day that hopefully I will remember is from that day when I go to post it, but no promises, because that could be a ways in the future with the backlog I've built up. Hopefully there will continue to be Gundam Battle Operation videos for a decent amount of time after the game itself is gone. Which is, again, at the end of July, so you will probably, you have about 29, 28 days left to play as of this recording. So that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation. We will be back soon with more. And until next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later!